It's not giving motivational speeches. It's not wearing the fanciest suit. It's not landing in the nicest helicopter. And people see that as leadership. That's fine. Real leadership is being a leader and doing what's not popular or going against the grain because you know it's right and being proven you're right and that you have the instincts and the know-how to turn the society around. A leader has the sixth sense, and they have the courage, and they have the spirit, and they have the will, and they have the physical prowess, and they have the commitment. They have everything. There are a lot of people acting like they're leaders, but there aren't really a lot of them. A leader has to love life so much, they're ready to die for their people. And my people are the planet Earth and our great vision and our great opportunities. How far we've already come, we are like gods with our technology compared to the ancients. They would see us as gods. But we aren't half as chivalrous or strong. All the numbers and statistics and the graves they've dug up show. You know, people 5,000 years ago were twice as strong as we are today. The people they dug up in Britannia,
they had honor.
The people they dug up in South Africa today were twice as strong as the people today. Think about that. Now, there's a curve. People are getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker with industrialization, and then drugs and working out and getting back into exercise went back up a little bit. Nothing compared to 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 years ago. People were, the average woman was stronger than the average man. When you read stuff from like 1,000 years ago, accounts of Vikings ripping people's arms out of their sockets. So, they want us weak. They want us controlled. They want us dominated instead of us bouncing back from our de-evolutionary plunge that we're in, that the globalists have organized in their own admissions. And so Trump wants to build a pro-human future. He wants to build rugged individualism just like Teddy Roosevelt did. He wants to have that American exceptionalism like a virus spread across the world and not conquer the world through force, but through ideas. Instead, the communist Chinese and mass murder and socialism and Tim Cook saying accept China and bring censorship here. He's all over the news saying round up dissidents, I'll help you do it. They're monsters. Where is our soul? Where is our humanity to say no to them? And so, yes, I've shown the leadership and the audience has shown the leadership because you're not an audience, you're in the arena. You are leaders of every race, color, and creed. And you're willing to talk about the New World Order, and now everything we talk about, world government, George Soros, AstroTurf, the Federal Reserve trying to kill the economy, all of this information, ladies and gentlemen, all of this information is now mainstream. And they're going, where did it come from? Who is the guy that keeps starting it? Who is the guy that continues over and over again to be the one that's first causing the chain reaction? And they keep saying it's two people. It's Donald John Trump and it's Alex Jones. And I keep telling you that because it's not about bragging. They want me destroyed because they don't want you to have a focal point and a place to come together. They don't want to validate you. They want to make you feel alone. So in this trifecta, and I'm just telling you, because the enemy already knows this, there's the president, there's Matt Drudge, and there's Alex Jones. And they want all three of those taken out. The good news is, you tune in to Tucker Carlson, it sounds like the Alex Jones show, but probably a better interviewer and better guest sometimes. The point is that it's not Tucker Carlson imitating me. It's the truth, and now it's safe to say it. Same thing with Sean Hannity, and the same thing with every other major talk show host now. That's what leadership's about, is being the test pilot, hitting the barbed wire. And that's what you're doing every day. And that's what Trump's doing every day, is making it okay to tell the truth. And the control freaks at the universities and big media and the globalists, they don't know what to do because they haven't been able to intimidate and shut anybody up the last few years. And our example is shining through. So they're trying to bring in Chinese communist style Mark of the Beast stuff where you can't buy or sell or have bank accounts if you criticize the New World Order, hoping that will intimidate you. It's not intimidating me. I want Congress to act. I want you to call the White House. It's antitrust. It's racketeering. It's cartels. They're working in concert. It's discriminatory. And we're going to defeat this. We're going to stand against this in this republic, and we're going to turn back the tide of evil because we don't have a choice, because we're not going to turn our children over to this evil. Now I'm asking you, are you with me or not? And I know you are, but we are the center of the fight. We are the standard up against the enemy. We are the flag, and they're coming for it. So rally around InfoWars today and support us and spread the word because it's more critical than ever. I'll get to Trump when we come back. Blasey Ford and others, it's all just disintegrating. It always disintegrated. And then it's worse than we thought. She's a globetrotter. Costa Rica, New Zealand. She trains people, reportedly as a psychologist, of course, that works in strange DARPA programs with her whole family in the CIA about how to get around lie detectors. Gee, wonder who trains people for that. Here's a flashback. Christine Ford is questioned about her fear of flying. And her boyfriend, former boyfriend, said she was never afraid of flights. And I sat there and saw her train her friend how to take a polygraph test. Here it is.
May I ask Dr. Ford, how do you
Next time,
list the
omit
following
that.
interests of
That was
travel,
needless
and you, in parentheses, put Hawaii, Costa Rica, South Pacific Islands, and French Polynesia. Have you been all to those places?
Fucking ridiculous.
By airplanes?
Yes.
Oh, but she couldn't fly the week before. She was afraid. I'm afraid. I'm a little baby. I work in implanted memories at a DARPA facility and do stuff for the Defense Language School and everything, but my whole family's in the CIA high level, but I'm a sweet little lady. Oh, you may talk like a baby. So, continuing. Here she is. Ford explains why she decided
That's
No.
You can't set up
I
a
don't know a lot about
polygraph with two
polygraph
questions.
tests, but to me, reading this from the outside, it seemed that I would expect many more questions. Is this standard to just have the two?
Unless you have some corroborating evidence that there's something about this person's allegations, that you found some corroborate that you don't believe.
but she got two. Let's continue.
I was happy to undergo the polygraph.
Whatever.
In your life?
Never.
Have you ever had discussions with anyone besides your
It's
attorney
one of her papers.
on how to take a polygraph?
Never.
Yes.
Just any sort of tips or anything like that?
Oh, no.
No, I was scared of the test itself.
Oh, she's scared. Hit pause. She's like, I'm scared. I'm scared. I can't fly. I can't have my little shell. But the reviews in college said she's the worst.
It's
She's
so
vindictive,
obvious she
she's
can't
lazy, she's
lie with
horrible,
this
she's
shit,
in
but she's
group
supposed to be a
hypnosis,
professional
brainwashing.
liar?
But she's
But her story is
I mean, who do you think they're going to get to go out and
retarded?
say this? A mind control doctor hooked into DARPA. The whole family's in the CIA. I rest my case.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. Live, raw, and unfiltered. It's The Alex Jones Show.
A midterm coming up, an election. Historically, whoever's president, I don't know why this works, but whoever's, I guess people get complacent. You know, hey, we just won the presidency. Now 2 years later we have an election, so they're complacent. And then we always win in the next one, which is, as you know, the presidential election.
Now you've got some company.